in Kortrijk een slam, spoken word, poëzie podium. Ik kom hier ook poëzie dingen doen. Meestal schrijf ik in het Engels, soms in het Nederlands. Ik ga beginnen in het Engels. I am not this skin. I haven't lived long enough in this skin to love it. I haven't lived long enough in this skin to cherish it. Its touch has not been comforting enough for me to appreciate its necessity. I have bled and feared and hurt in this skin, but this skin has not been loved. Hands have dripped and tongues have tasted, fists have bruised and blood was wasted. This skin knows not of love. This skin knows nothing of survival, of birth, of joy. This skin knows not of love. It gloats in death and pain. It stretches and shrinks as a mocking smile. A conspiracy with my enemy. This skin is not big enough for me. It doesn't fit my heart. It doesn't care for me properly. It protects nothing but itself. It only reflects the darkness in me. It reflects everything I tell myself I cannot be. This skin does not love me. This skin has pointed at me, whispered about me. This skin has called me names, so this skin has been modified. It has been colored and changed. This skin is nothing but a remembrance, a testimony. This skin has not been loved enough to learn how to love itself. But I am no longer this skin. This skin does not represent me. Look at me. Look beyond me. I am so much more than the skin that knows nothing of love. I am so much more than mockery and bully and shame. I am no longer buried under this burden that is called me. I am free. I am air. I am planet and star. I am woman and queen. I am divinity. I am love. I am love. I am love. I am not this skin. Every layer of the skin is love. Every hair, every mole, every goosebump, every scar, I am love. And that is so much more than the skin can ever be. I am love, and I am free. Don't try to capture me. Don't try to limit me. This skin is not my boundary. I am love, and eventually this skin will learn how to love all of me. Ik kan een beetje verzetten vallen.
Dartje.
Beetje Nederlands doen, meestal de Nederlandse is een beetje de observatie van de onderbuik van de maatschappij. Dus ik kan proberen.
Wat? Dat is het.
Ik zag je sinds lang weer en had geen idee van waar ik kwam. Je was nog meer gebroken dan voorheen. De barsten groter, de stukken kleiner en voor de zoveelste keer stond mijn hart stil. Ik keek jou recht in het gezicht, maar jij keek dwars door mij. En weer doe je dit. Weer negeer je mij. Mama, de vorige keer liep je mij ook gewoon voorbij. Maar als ik deze keer jouw tranen vang, hou je dan weer van me. Als ik je nu een half uur geef van mijn tijd, ken je me dan weer. En wat als ik in mijn borst kerf en jou het sterkste stuk van mijn hart geef, dat met de minste littekens op, ken je dan weer mijn naam? Of blijf ik gewoon een schim in het doolhof van jouw emoties? Ben ik nog steeds een schaduw in de leegte van jouw ogen? Oké, en wat als je me kon smelten in een lepeltje en jouw aderen vullen met mij, zodat de wereld weer een sprookje wordt? Wat als je me kon roken en snuiven of slikken en spuiten, zodat je het verleden vergeten kan? Wat als je me kon drinken en op een straathoek vinden? Weet je dan weer wie ik ben? Of misschien moet je me vinden in de armen van vrienden, op bevlekte matrassen die stinken naar verdriet, in donkere kamers en gure steegjes waar nooit iets goeds gebeurt. Misschien weet je dan weer wie ik ben? Maar nee, ik ga niet kwaad worden. Kijk, als ik kom, heb ik je de hemel, de planeten, de sterren en de zon. Als ik kom, heb ik je de liefde, de glimlach, de warmte en een kus. Als ik kom, heb ik je vergetelheid. Heb ik je respect en vergiffenis, maar ik kan jou niks meer geven. Ik kan niks meer voor jou zijn. Ik heb jouw keuzes al lang aanvaard. En ook al ben ik volwassen nu, mama, je moet weten, het doet nog steeds evenveel pijn. paar jaar geleden heb ik een man ontmoet die mijn wereld op zijn kop gezet heeft in de eerste 2 seconden van onze ontmoeting. Daar gaat het de volgende over. When we first met, he wore grey sweatpants and an island full of smiles. Universes expanded and contracted under the tribal print on his shirt, and soon I noticed how curses and crushes are deeply encrypted into his sun-buttered skin. I knew there was something different about him. He said hi, and I realized that he is planets of silent war, mouth full of ancient language, eyes full of shooting stars, and I never met anybody who had so bubble rainbows playing at their fingertips. And in the time we spent together, I slowly submerged into unfamiliar forms of what felt as growing addiction. But I now know that it was a galaxy who conspired for us to meet. And because of that, I'd offer him sacrifice. But my heart is all scraped knees and blistered hands and moons lost in translation. I tend to follow breadcrumb trails into forests full of monsters, and with pieces of my heart in hand, I collect pennies at the bottom of the well. And right there, my soul recognized him. My soul recognized him, and a million thoughts anchored themselves onto the inside of my skull, constantly causing combat between complete calm and hurricane disaster. Meanwhile, whirlwinds and winter storms toss shipwrecks against the philosopher's stones on the inside of my belly, while fragmented choices double dutch on the remains of skyscraping castles that came crashing down. Everything comes crashing down. But he is all sunrise and thunderstorm and ancestral approval. He is all the atoms of the sun. He is revolution. He is seasons breaking, and yet some things are better left unsaid. Because when arms spread like wings to hold you close enough for you to smell mango trees and sunburns on his soul, you do not speak. When wings spread like arms to hold you long enough for you to synchronize to his beat, you do not speak. When eyes tell stories that poems can never empathize, you do not speak. And when you realize that he feels like home, you be quiet. You will find no words that will improve on silence, but in a society that labels and limits love, you be Trojan horse. You be poison gift. You break your own heart. And broken hearts prove that friends last longer than lovers, and lovers can never be kept, and he should never know how your heart's so inept, and love is unconditional, but still a risk in friendship. You don't want to risk your friendship. There's nothing as pure as friendship, and that is why some things are better left unsaid. Ik geloof heel sterk in het feit dat mensen in je leven komen omdat dat de bedoeling is om daar te blijven. Sommigen gaan weer weg en dat is soms wel heel lastig, maar ik vind dat je moet op vertrouwen dat ze sowieso terugkomen in je leven. En daar gaat de volgende over. This is a forgotten battlefield. Ancient warriors dead, bloody in veins, speared limbs and heads and shattered hearts lost in thickness of skin. And galaxies, I see, still, sharp at throat, splitting tongues open, stars taste as foreign as the enemy's blood in mouth. I was told that only the brave face the dead standing, but kneecaps break easier than spirits. Bones brittle in body, soul invasive, silence only, and ears deafened by sword. This is an unintended war zone. This is a coincidental disaster. This is the designation of me. Here I bury skeletons and demons the same, extradite memories into the hands of the executioner, burn cities of love to ashes, phoenixes never rise, and I will never forget you. I will never forget you. Foundation of fortress, force of earthquake, rattling bones of world once quiet, fire hazard to dying forest, the back of you was never the last of you. See, it's impossible to string rope around neck when it's tied to ring fingers. It's impossible to walk away when footprints haunt ghosts who follow you. Water is stronger than will. I know how to swim because on mornings crumbling red, tasting of dead soldiers, abandoned shield and sword, and always always return home. Ik heb er nog twee, nog één Engels, nog één Nederlands. I'm trying to pinpoint a day when my 3-year-old son substituted tears for a smile and a hug. When it was that he learned that innocence cuts deeper than explanations. He knows how my heart melts whenever he smiles, so like any boy, he enjoys walking the expanding line between being good and being bad. But instead of getting upset when I get mad, he will smile at me and say, "Mommy, I love you. You are beautiful." And maybe it's a Scorpio in him like his dad, but I'm such a sucker for his charm. And this made me realize how quickly boys learn how to compliment their way out of trouble and into what they want. How easily we are swept off and drawn in by a standard admiration as simple as "you are beautiful." But make no mistake, if you're not my blood, do not call me beautiful. Because beautiful is a word that slips off of lips as easy as goodbyes. Beautiful is what we as women are minimized to be since our minds became biohazards to men. Beautiful is a finger snap when I need a standing ovation. A drop of water when I need a fire escape. Beautiful is a stab wound when I've decided to stop bleeding. I am not beautiful. Too many men have chiseled their insecurities into the hypodermis of my skin and made me wear scars that were never meant to be mine. Do not call me beautiful when you cannot see the demons in the lines that crack my smile open. Do not call me beautiful when you haven't seen the battlefields and all the wars that I've won. Do not call me beautiful when you have a search for the gold in my soul. I don't want to be your beautiful, because your beautiful is just a pocket of air under the rubble after an earthquake disaster. I don't want your beautiful because your beautiful is an afterthought, lingering in the shadows of time. Do not call me beautiful when beautiful is a razor blade to cut me into model magazine measurements. Do not call me beautiful when beautiful is your analysis of self-confidence. I don't need your beautiful. I don't need your bombshell without a fire inside. I don't need your cardboard boxes filled with parts of you. I will not be your beautiful. I will be original. I will be your ordinary, you're ugly, you're stained, you're crazy, you're creepy, you're weird, you're messed up, you're marvelous, you're wonderful, you're sublime, you're fascinating, you're intriguing, you're mesmerizing, you're magnificent. I will be all of that, but I will not be your beautiful. Do not call me beautiful. Ik heb nog eentje. Elke ochtend bij het station zit ze langs de kant. Vel over been, handen leeg van verdriet, broze botten, bijeengehouden door een grijsgele schim die ooit liefkoos werd. Jaren van harteloos vertier en eenzaamheid rusten in de gewelven van haar gezicht. Stemmen fluisteren, stuiteren, stotteren en weerhalmen in haar schedel, maar ze luistert al lang niet meer, want herinneringen zijn enkel voor mensen die van ambitie leven. Ze weet niet meer wanneer haar hart voor het laatst sloeg, maar ze weet nog hoe het voelde. Hoe het licht uitging en het suizen oorverdovend werd. Bloed dat niet meer vloeit doet immens veel pijn. En het nutteloze ademen nog veel meer. Zij is hier, maar er is geen plaats voor de half verlorene. Niemand zoekt, want wat niet is, kan ook niet kwijt. Enkel haar tranen twijfelen. Hangen in diepe groeven en vragen zich stil af, is het al tijd om te gaan? Zij leeft verborgen in de schaduwkant van het bestaan en strompelt op zand dat veel te snel verdwijnt. Dus met haar laatste held komt ze armen om zich heen. En de volgende dag in de krant, zelfdoding in bed van prostituee. Haar naam ongekend, haar verhaal wie weet meer. Ze was fel over been, handen vol verdriet. Ze wou alleen vastgehouden worden, werd gezegd. Maar ze haalde de